What is up, guys? I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best trout fishing gear for this coming trout season, which is coming up pretty soon. Only a couple, like probably about like 2 months for most people. All right, for starters, we're going to go ahead and whip out the vest. This is my trout fishing vest. I love it. It's dirty. It's just memories. It's not dirty. But you might want to go ahead and get yourself a vest just for trout fishing. For bass fishing, you're gonna want like something else. You're gonna want like a tackle bag or something. Carry all those big old lures. All right, for the next thing, it's gonna be the rod. The rod is honestly the most important part, and I like some smaller rods whenever I go for those panfish like that, mainly trout. You can get this rod, like $20, Walmart. In my opinion, it's like a really good rod for $20. Next is lures. For lures, you're gonna want pick yourself some rooster tails up. This is a homemade rooster tail, and personally, I catch trout all the time when I trout fish on them. You want to get yourself a good variety of them. For the next lure you're gonna want is these. When there's a certain special, these are garlic trout bait. When there's a certain special fish in the creek, and you all know what I'm talking about, palomino, they are above fun to catch. I catch so many palominos when I use these, and these and these catch the palominos. Trust me, I from experience. I've caught many palominos in my life, and I'm only 14. It was actually thanks to somebody else. Another very good bait for starters. I mean, I don't use it too much for trout, but I mean, I guess it's a trout bait, power bait. And if you're fishing in like a pond or if you're fishing in like a pond or like a hatchery for fish and like a fishing derby, I would use some fishing floats. You can get these anywhere. I prefer trout magnet floats. Those I use for like crappie and stuff. So next is the tools. For tools, I would always bring this with me, but when you're trout fishing especially, are these. Trout are such delicate fish, and they die so easily. They're just not very fun to keep out of the water very long. Next is, I can't find any line. Oh wait, there's some. Hold on, I gotta grab line. As you saw, there was some line on the rod already, but this is some leader line, and I would suggest something like 6 pounds. This is 8 pounds. Seagar, amazing brand. I love them. Sponsor maybe. But all right, how about live bait? For live bait, I would honestly go ahead and probably get some salted minnows, wax worms, normal worms. Don't tell anybody, but sometimes corn works okay. But don't be mean. I would only use corn if you're planning on keeping the fish, because corn sits in their stomachs and they can't digest it quickly. It takes them like weeks to digest it, and those fish aren't going to have weeks. For my next bait, I would honestly, honorable mention, the Trout Slayer. 28 piece contents. And these are the crawfish pattern. I love them. I catch everything on them. trout are one of those ones that I catch on them. And I mean, that's all you really need for trout fishing. Get a fishing license, obviously, if you're under like 16. Oh wait, terminal. Forgot. Silly me. For hooks, I would probably get something along these lines. If you can get them, I'd get them smaller, but these would work well. But I would get them a little bit smaller. I would honestly get a hook about the size of my fingernail. A little bit smaller than the size of my fingernail, actually. Another thing is, you're going to need swivels. And these are clip swivels. I would get the ones without the clip. I like those more, especially for trout fishing. I think I just realized I have no weight at all. No. I would get these little, oh wait, yes I do. Hold on. I have a tackle box right here. I always put together a nice little tackle box full of them, full of trout stuff. I would get yourself a couple of these. These are amazing. They get your bait down there. Only use them if you gotta use them. If it's a really deep hole, I would use them. A lot of times when you're trout fishing, it's best to look for moving water and then go down the stream where the moving water stops and where the moving water dumps into that stagnant water. Cast under there if it's like a waterfall or like a little inlet going somewhere. Just look for somewhere deep. Oh, I just forgot. I would wear a pair of polarized sunglasses. This helps you, this transparency, this makes the water a little bit clearer and you're able to see the trout a little bit easier. Most of those baits I suggested are also decent for steelhead. Besides, like, these probably won't work. Steelhead are very tricky fish to catch, I'm going to be honest. I've only caught 4 in my life. And yeah. So I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. Like, sub, and share your comments with me. I love reading them. But that's it. Bye, guys.